sure why my stream is tweaking right now. Everything looked perfect via OBS. All right. All right, well, we're back. I don't know why my stream is tweaking right now. I have full bars on my internet, and I don't know why it's tweaking. Okay, so is the screen still black? Everything looks fine on my end. Okay, back on both. Okay, cool. There's a little bit of a delay. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know what's going on. My screen just first my audio, and then the screen just went black. I'm not sure what's happening, but we're back. It's crazy because I said a whole thing about you, Nessa, and no one heard it. I was ranting for like 5 minutes about Nessa, giving feedback on this song some days, and I don't know what happened, but I'll try to give you like a recap summary of what I said. But basically what I said was to Nessa, giving feedback on this song some days by Nessa, you know, you fit really well in your music, can fit really well in Asia. I would say specifically just internationally, I think you would perform really well. You know, at Empire, we do a lot of stuff in Asia. So we have artists in like Cambodia and Japan and Korea, in China. So we definitely have our finger on like the pulse of what's going on out there. And I think that your music will just naturally perform really well and get really good response from that community. So again, I'll reiterate, like, I'm a fan of your stuff. I put a star next to that song again because I think it's amazing. I think it's great. I think what you do and your story and just you're just creative and you're making good shit. And I think you can be successful. So, and it's really rare to find music and artists like that. So, I like the song a lot. My only feedback on the song was I could definitely hear the vocals maybe turned up a little bit. So maybe go up plus 1 or 2 dB on the vocal channel, on all the vocals. But other than that, it was fun, you know, fun beat, fun song, great vocals. And I dug it. I'm looking forward to you releasing that. And again, Nessa, we'll sidebar. I'll hit you direct. If not at the end of this week, then top of next week. And I'd love to jump on a call with you and just like get to know you more. But for now, amazing stuff. I really like your stuff. And let's talk again. I'll say it again. But shout out to Nessa Fields. Go follow her on Instagram. You know, I think she's got something special. Bufo said, yes, please tell the folks to come into this new stream. Oh, okay, you're talking about everyone else. I appreciate it, Bufo. Yeah, guys, spread the word if you can. Let people know that we're back. I don't know what happened to my stream. It's tweaking, but no longer. We're here. I didn't push anything. I didn't do anything. I just did it. So let's keep it moving because we have, I want to try to get through as many as I can today. Our next submission is a song called Unlike. And this is by Trebor, Trebor, Trebor. If you want to support Trebor on Instagram, it's at Trebor Trade, TrebOrTrade, Trebor Trade. And his note said, "Thank you for being you, inspiring." Man, I appreciate that, Trebor. It means a lot, for real, for real. All right, so let's hear the song.
youth was thinking wrong. It's all my life, so I waited long. My phone flashed around like your accent son. I swear I heard God in your favorite song. But now I'm chasing around in your favorite lies. My soul can't keep these sins of heart. I fear this won't be my final life. I swear I saw God in your eyes. Your quicksand words and ego trips. I bet my touch would burn your lips. Some love will end like our Insta flips. That was back when I gave it.
All right, shout out to Trevor. Yeah, just Trevor. Okay, so I thought the track was cool. Um, some really interesting, cool things happening in that track. Excuse me. I like the vocal performance. I like the little nuances happening in the track. It sounded. Are you in the chat, Trevor? If you're in the chat, can you comment so I know you're here right now? Um, and if you're doing this on playback, it's all good. Okay, cool. Um, did you use any AI in this? And again, I only ask because I know it's like for some people it's frowned upon. I mean, I use it on certain things, but I was just curious. It did sound like okay, no AI. Okay. It sounded like it was dithering. You got that little dither happening, but it also could be just my audio through the connection. Um, but okay, so just you producing and singing, really great. I mean, it was like I don't even know really how to describe like what genre that would be. It's sort of like it feels 80s, but it feels progressive, and it feels like um a little tad of EDM in there. It's got a little bit of alternative feeling in there. So, but again, labels don't really matter. It's just good music is good music. So, I thought the song was interesting and cool and fun to listen to. Really cool change ups. I like the drastic dynamic between like your vocal performance and then big beat happening and then it drops down and there's like a little kind of like David Bowie kind of thing. Yeah, Glacier, I agree. Definitely like has pop elements to it. But cool song, I think this is one of those songs that you can definitely have like a cool visual for. So I do think you should, if you haven't already, you should think about doing like some kind of visual for this. Maybe do a long form video for YouTube, like a regular music video, and then like create some micro content around there that you can like post up on your socials. And again, you're gonna hear you know, this being like consistent theme throughout my streams, but and I've always done this and I've always said this for many years, but like the storytelling is such a huge component these days to the success of a song or an artist. People are hungry, fans are hungry and waiting to associate themselves with something that's meaningful to them. And the best way to create that kind of connection is through storytelling. Storytelling through your music, storytelling in your lyrics, storytelling in your rollout, storytelling in your micro content, storytelling in your macro content. Just everything should tell a story, and that story should evoke a certain type of emotion, right? An emotion for fans to tell themselves like, okay, yeah, like I love this song, I love this artist, I love what they stand for, I love, how this makes me feel. And once you figure out the basics of that part, then it's really just execution, right? So it's like with a song like this, Trevor, think about who you identify with and what types of fans you want to attract, right? Think about if you were to perform this song in front of 10,000 people in a stadium, who are those people? What are they into? What are their interests? What do they look like? What type of relationship do you have with them? What kind of person are they? How old are they? Right? Like all these little data points are things that I think a lot of artists overlook, and I think that's a mistake. Especially these days, going into 2026. You want to be mindful of who you're speaking to, right? So, Trevor, I would say once you figure out, how this song can live, who it's for, then you can start creating a world around this song. And then just super serve your fans, right? That's it. That's all you gotta do, Trevor. And this is sort of a message to everyone here who's an artist. Like, identify your step one, release the music, start telling your story. Step two, identify your fans, right? Step three, communicate with your fans, right? Get that consumer data. And then step four, super serve your fans and watch, rinse, repeat. Give them more music, give them more content, more service, being of service to your fan base. And really looking at the analytics and seeing, okay, I'm starting to get a grasp of like where my super fans are, right? So yeah, Trevor, I know that was a lot, but just from one song, but I hear the potential in the song. I think has a big stadium feel to it. So build a world around that. You can build some cool shit around that. Right? All right. Next up on another super skip, I believe we have. What is the show? Okay. Oh, and okay. So this is Murray. First of all, let me do. So this is Murray Wade. Shout out to Murray Wade. MURRY Wade. This is a song called Chosen. And he redeemed the 2-minute phone call live. So I never did this before, but it says 2-minute phone call. I wish I can click this and it'll show up so I can call his phone. But it doesn't. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna listen to the song first, and then I'm gonna go look for his phone number in the queue, and then I'm gonna give him a call, and then we're gonna talk for 2 minutes. But I'm gonna give feedback first. Okay? Murray Wade, yes sir. We're here. Okay, cool. So here's what we're gonna do, Murray. I'm gonna play the song. I'm gonna give you some feedback, and then we're gonna jump on the phone for 2 minutes live on the air. Okay, see how it goes. It's our first 2-minute call. Let's go. All right, let's hear it. Spotify again. I hope they don't tag me. Fuck. Okay, here we go. Oh, hold on 1 second. Chosen by Murray Wade. Okay, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Where's my phone? Hold on 1 second. Okay. So Murray, do me a favor. Email me your phone number, and then so I have that. So then after we play the song, I can go ahead and give you a call. Okay? So go ahead and email me your phone number. and then I'll give you a call when we're done. Okay? And this is my real phone. 2-minute phone call. It is what it is. That's what we're doing. All right. So Lion King right now. Okay. So let's see if we can play this. Hold on. So we're playing. Let me see. Connect to this web browser. Okay. There we go.
I love my electricity and the child that girl that looks like scenario. And if I had the chance to be with her, then it would be like having gold in my hands. If only I could have her. If only I could have her. Then I would have everything that I prayed for. If only I could have her. If only I could have her.
Okay, hold on 1 second. So I'm seeing in the chat, and it said, wrong song. So let's go back. Apologies. So the song that we need to play is called Chosen. Okay. So let's go with Chosen, Murray Wade. I'm sorry, Murray. Chosen. Here we go.
I was praying and hoping, cause my pockets was broken. Now I got that promotion, and my cup's overflowing. Just know that I'm chosen, chosen, chosen. Know that I'm chosen, chosen, chosen. Stuck on the bench, I was sitting on the sidelines, asking God, when is it gonna be my time? Lord knows I tried, I think I might need a lifeline. When mama died, I thought of committing suicide, but I'm choosing to live. Can't let these negative thoughts just ruin my gifts. Let God connect the dots and come through my wish. Wear the shoe if it fits. Lord, I pray to you. I was praying and hoping, cause my pockets was broken. Now I got that promotion, and my cup's overflowing. Just know that I'm chosen, chosen, chosen. Know that I'm chosen, chosen, chosen. I was praying and hoping, cause my pockets was broken. Now I got that promotion, and my cup's overflowing. Just know that I'm chosen, chosen, chosen. Know that I'm chosen, chosen, chosen.
All right. Shout out to Murray Wade. Song called Chosen. Apologies for playing the wrong song first time. So, Murray, I think there's some really cool elements in that song. I like the beat. I like the melody. I like the rim shot. The beat was great. The beat was great. There's some things that could be done to that song, in my opinion. So the main melody, which is chosen, like it's good. It's a good melody. It's catchy. I like Chosen. I like it sings well. I like it for the name of the song and the concept. I think that there should be a little more variety, in meaning a couple more, maybe um, one or two vocal performances, right? So you have the chosen, and then you have like some verses, and then you kind of have the that main catchy melody just keeps going for too long, in my opinion. So what I would do is do another version of this song. Keep the the way you did it, but then get in there and come up with some other melodies that you can use. Maybe there's a post hook. Okay, so Murray said I was thinking about adding more vocals. Yeah, so maybe do a post hook, maybe a pre hook. I think that like the song's not finished. I think that it's just the way it sounds right now sounds like an early-ish version of something that has potential, right? So go in there and come up with two or three more like catchy parts. And what I like to do when I am doing songwriting or working with songwriters, we'll do a bunch of different takes. And I'm sure a lot of you guys do this, and Murray, I'm sure you do this too. But we'll do a bunch of melody ideas, no lyrics, just melodies, and then we'll take our favorite parts that sound like hooks, and because people default to the most catchy part being the hook, which a lot of times it is, but you'll get two or three different iterations of what could be hooks, and then you pick the hook part, and then you pick another part, you put another part, you make it make sense. And then what you do is, once you get your hook, that's the most catchy part, you move it and make it a verse. And then you get back in there and redo all new melodies to try and come up with a better hook that's more catchy than the hook you already have, right? So, and for me, a lot of times that like second round of hooks, the first hook that I did on the first round ends up being like the pre-hook, right? So it's this like process of how can you beat out the last thing? Okay, you got a catchy hook. Like how can you beat that? Because it's a good melody and it's catchy and it could work as the main hook, but maybe that part is the pre-hook and then you come up with something even better and more powerful for the actual hook. You know what I mean? Or maybe that part is just like the verse and then you come up with other shit. So you don't want to go through the process for too long, but you also don't want to shortchange yourself. There's this magic in like continuing to dig into a song, and there's a lot of magic in the process of like trying a lot of things until that one thing hits and you're like, okay, yeah, this is a keeper. You know what I mean? So again, it's a good start. It's a good song. I wouldn't change the beat. I definitely would keep chosen. Keep that for something. And maybe it is the hook. But come up with some other sections, melody sections, to kind of spruce it up a little bit. And I think the message on the song will convey better. And I think you'll grab some ears a little bit more, if you do that to this song. And again, like I said, my feedback here is as if we're in the same room together. Like I'm gonna give you the same feedback as if me and you were sitting in this studio right now, creating the song. I'm gonna say what I usually would say if I was the producer of the song. You know what I mean? So that being said, Murray has a 2-minute call live during stream. So yeah, let's call Murray. I'm I'm gonna try to do this way. I'm just gonna queue up your name here separately. So give me 1 second to go ahead and find Murray. Let me go to my sessions, and then we're gonna go to oh, I got a text here. Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna go to my list, and then we're gonna look for Murray. So let's look for Murray. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna go to, give me 1 second, guys. Let me go ahead and find Murray on my list. And there's got to be an easier way to do this for next time. But, so I have your email, Murray. Oh, that's the song. Okay, yeah. We gotta figure out a better way to do this, bro. All right. Settings. No. Hold on 1 second. Let me go ahead and export this, and then I'll look for you manually, which I didn't not really preferable to do that right now. But, okay, so let me go to my downloads real quick, guys. Bear with me. Let me go to my downloads. Let me open this. Let me go ahead and find Murray. Oh, fuck. It's like a whole thing, dude. Okay. I think I have you. Hold on. Murray. Let's see. Are we on Super Skip still? Okay. All right. You know what? I think I have an easier way of doing this. Murray, shoot me a DM on shoot me a DM on Instagram, Murray, if you can. It's at illmindproducer.com. Send me a DM of your phone number, and then I'll give you a call. All right? So, yeah, we're going to do our 2-minute call live on stream as soon as I get that phone number. So, yeah, Murray, go ahead and DM me on Instagram with your phone number, and then as soon as I get it, I will give you a call. It's a New Jersey number, 973. So make sure you pick up the phone. So in the meantime, while we're waiting for Murray to send me his phone number, we're going to move on to the next submission, because, again, I know you guys are anxious to get to your submission, but we're on number 28, and we have 990 right now. So it's not too late to submit, but you are going to be put in the queue, and it's first come, first serve, unless you get a skip. So right now we're doing skips. So if you want to bump yourself up to the skip, go ahead and do so, or get the throne and get played next. So our next submission is P Rose Music. Shout out to P Rose Music. If you want to support him on Instagram, just go to @p.rosemusic. All right, and this song is called "The Pain You Give."
Yeah, you make me feel like I'm numb, forgetting where I am, then take me back where I'm from. Left me all alone, but don't even know what you done. Don't even call me your son, them words crumble like crumbs. All I needed was for you to say sorry, or tell me that you love me, or show me how you got me. Crazy when you told me I won't kill you like mommy, but you're the reason this pain living inside me. Yeah, you made me sick in the head. Thoughts I went and think from words that you went and said. Scars ain't never healed, but you still left me for dead. That knife cut through my neck, and that night plays in my head, yeah. I should've killed you, but I held back. Knowing that you tried to kill me, told a well fact. How a father put his son in a hell trap. Said there ain't enough words for me to tell that. So So when I lost my mother, I had to go live with my father for the first time, and, you know, we wound up getting into a serious fight. And he wound up taking a knife and he sliced my neck with it. I can't breathe when I think about what you did. My heart bleeds when I think back as a kid. My eyes seen too much shit where I live, and I still keep all that pain that you give. Yeah, you'll never know what you did to me. I was a kid back then, you must be kidding me. Left all alone in zone, stuck in my misery. Heart left in holes from broken homes that lived in me. You supposed to say I love you like a father. Check on how I'm doing, instead you don't even bother. Instead you left me all scarred up with hate that I go and harbor. When my life got easy, all you did was make it harder. That's facts. But you won't go admit on what you really did. And that's the same shit that made me really sick. And I never understood on how to really live. Cause I couldn't understand how you treat your kid. But as a man, I forgive you cause your pain worse. Mental issues made you change how your brain works. If it's not your fault, then I just blame her. But I can't breathe when I think about what you did. My heart bleeds when I think back as a kid. My eyes seen too much shit where I live, and I still keep all that pain that you give. Yeah, this the verse and I ain't wanna write. This shit hurts for what it's worth, I gotta tell it right. When you left me all alone, I would take a flight. Smoking weed for relief when you left my sight. Right, I was a kid back then. You ain't never tell me shit, but you was sick back then. I was in and out of jail, turned me sick like them. Paranoid since a boy, I couldn't live like friends. I needed you there with me like the times I was a kid. But you was dealing with pain from things that my father did. I know he drove you insane, but why did you have to split and leave me by myself with thoughts that I wouldn't think shit? I forgive you for the scars cause I lost your life. It's been over 12 years since I held you tight. You know I keep you in my heart when I'm fighting fright. But I wish that you were here for me to make it right. Cause so from the age of 12, you know, my mother used to leave me all alone. And I think she did it cause she was dying, but she didn't want to tell us. I never got to make it right. I can't breathe when I think about what you did. My heart bleeds when I think back as a kid. My eyes seen so much shit where I live, and I still keep all that pain that you give. All that pain that you give. All that pain that you give.
All right. Shout out to P Rose. First of all, really deep song, man. Really deep song. You know, obviously I'm, you know, empathetic to what you went through. You know, we all have gone through something in our life, one way or another. And you know, the fact that you garnered the courage, to put those experiences in your life on a song, is very honorable and commendable. So kudos to you for really, you know, channeling that and pouring your heart out into a song. It's the best feeling, and you know, people resonate with that. People love that, and I'm sure there's people out there that could relate to, you know, what you went through. The feedback that I have specifically for the song is, well, first off, when it first plays in the beginning and throughout the song, the first thing I immediately thought was Drake. Like, I can hear like very heavy Take Care Drake vibes on that. You know, I don't know if that was on purpose or, you know, if he's a big influence, which it sounds like he is. But it was very big, like, Take Care vibes. Everything from like your delivery to the way you rap to the way you sing to the beat. The beat sounded like a old 40 beat with the filtered snare and pads. Like, I get it, you know, that's like a feeling. And I think for a song as personal and deep as this, you know, doing that taking that approach was probably appropriate, right? So that's good. But I think when you zoom out on the grand scheme of things, you want to be a little bit careful of creating music that sounds like too close to something so popular, like it's like clearly Drake. It clearly feels like Drake. And we love Drake, you know what I mean? But it's just for me, and again, if I'm a producer in the room with you and we just made this song or about to make the song, the feedback I'm going to give you as your producer is let's do some things to this song to make it sound less Drake, or let's do some things to this song to make it so that people won't compare this, because you're going to get people that are going to hear this, bro, before they even get into the lyrics, before they even get into like the meaning of the song, they're going to hear Drake in their head and they're going to say, this guy sounds like Drake. And they might just turn the shit off, or they might just be like, oh, this is a little too much like him. And you might have people that be like, oh, I love anything that sounds like Drake. Let me go listen to this. Right. So, I lean more towards let's do something that hasn't been done before. And so with a song like this, I really would have treated it more like, okay, this is an opportunity to do something really melodic and cool, but also an opportunity to do something a little different, right? So maybe there's a world, P-Rose, where, you sort of revisit this and do another version where the delivery is different. Or maybe it's a version where it's on a different beat. Or maybe it's a version where it's just acoustic and no drums. Or maybe you do a version where you're rapping more and singing less. Or do a version where you're singing more and rapping less. You know what I mean? So experiment with that. There's never like just one version of a song that you have to do. I'm a fan of like maybe doing a couple versions of a song, and then you kind of just like build from there and be like, okay, like out of the 3 versions I made, like version number 2 is the one that I resonate most with, so I'm going to double down on that version. You know what I mean? So so that would be the approach, bro. But it's a special song, it's a personal song. I really like your lyrics. I really like your the meaning behind it and like the aesthetic of it. I just think that the execution could be a little smarter and just a little more left of center to really convey that message, because like I think there's going to be a lot of people that could relate to your story, man, and to what you're talking about here. So so that's what I would do, man. That's what I would do. But other than that, if you do make another version of this, I would love to hear it. Right? So make sure you submit it. Okay, so we're gonna get back to Murray, and hopefully he DM'd me his phone number. Okay, Murray Wade, got you. So I'm gonna go ahead and call Murray live on the air. Let's have a conversation. And Murray, make sure you mute the stream so we don't get any feedback.
Hello?
Hey, Murray, what's up? It's Illmind.
Hey, what's up, Elmar?
How are you, bro? Hey, first off,
I'm good.
good. First off, make sure you mute your stream on your end so we don't get any like feedback or whatever.
Yeah, I did. I
Just in
muted it.
case. Okay, cool. Man, it's good to connect with you. We got like 2 minutes to chop it up, but how's it going, man? Like, it's great to
It's
connect.
going good. It's going good. I had actually met you at the event that we had with Mixed by Ali at the engineers.
Oh
event.
shit. Okay.
And so that's how I tapped in. Like I saw you was doing this and I tapped in. So I'm like, let me tap in and get in the mix,
Okay.
So
Dope.
yeah, man. For sure. I was the one that gave you the USB and the QR code.
Yep, I remember. I got it. Yeah, that was a good
Yeah.
event, man. It was good to meet you there.
Likewise, man.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to just ask you a few questions, like,
Sure.
as someone like you, like who bridged the underground soul and hip hop, and like what kind of emotion or truth are you hoping to hear from like the next generation of artists you sign at Empire?
Man, you know what? What I'm looking for in the next generation for Empire and just in general, in music in general, man. What I resonate with is stuff that's authentic, and I know that's cliche, but
Yeah.
you know, when you're an artist or a producer or a singer or a rapper or just a creative person, when you're creating art from the most honest place possible, I think that something special happens.
Yeah.
It's like God enters the room. You know, God enters the room and he does something to the energy of that song or that piece of art. And I do believe that because of that, it translates to other people. And I think what's happening in music now is we're getting a lot of stuff that was made without God in the room, right? We're getting a lot of stuff that's made that's just being made, and it's not cutting through. And the result of that is what we hear today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's losing that God element.
Yeah, you know, or just that honesty element, that like authenticity. So, you know, I know that's like a broad answer, but I think that's the sort of starting point to tapping into greatness. And, you know, that's where it's born. And I don't think there's any way around that. So, you know, whatever that sounds like or looks like is up to that person.
For sure.
You know?
For sure.
Yeah. So, but
I
yeah.
have one more question.
Yeah, go ahead.
For an artist carving a lane and like you know, I do alternative R&B, and so like for artists like carving in that lane, like how do you think that an artist like that can like stay timeless in the culture, like you know, moving forward?
It's you know I'm gonna give an answer you're not gonna like. In order to be timeless, the trying to predict something that's timeless is none of our business, right? We don't know the answer to that because it's none of our business. It's only time can tell that. Only people can tell that. So our only business that we should mind is the music we make, staying authentic, and letting the people decide whether or not something's timeless, right? And I do believe that you increase your chances of being timeless when you are authentic with your music, when you super serve your fans, and when you do something that cuts through. And 9 times out of 10, the music that cuts through isn't it's not something that you overthink. It's usually something that just is sort of born and happens by accident a lot of times. So get in there and make a lot of accidents, make a lot of mistakes, try a lot of different things, and I promise, man, something's gonna stick.
For sure.
All right, brother. Yeah, we got 5 minutes. Well, we're good. This is our first 2-minute call. It was more like 5, but Murray, I appreciate you. Good luck with everything, bro.
I appreciate you too,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Thanks so much.
Yes, sir.
All right.
There it is. Our first 2-minute, which was really 5 minutes, but it's fine because, man, Murray, you're the man with Murray. So appreciate you. And we're going to keep it moving. We're still here. Let's go. And if you want to submit your music, it's not too late. You can always submit anytime, on stream, off stream. You can submit right now. Nero.fan/Illmind. You see the ticker tape on the bottom. That's where you submit. All right. So next up, we have on the queue, and we're going in the order that it was received, unless you upgrade to a skip or a throw. Our next submission is Jawan Ford, yet again. Shout out to Jawan Ford with another submission. This one is called The Whole Time. And on Instagram, once again, it's at Jawan Ford. That's JAWUANFORD. All right, let's go, Jawan.
You know what's sad about being this fucking cold at rapping is it's niggas that was with me from the get-go that was waiting for me to get to this level, and for some reason or another they ain't make it to be here with me today, so I'm dedicating this shit to them. I hope you feel the energy. Look, I'm the artist he think that he is. I'm Jordan watching the rings he ain't win. Right before the season he did. The niggas you endorsing unimportant, they weak, and I'm pissed y'all even being forced to think this who I'm competing against. They say being good ain't enough, but I'm the best, so that ain't applying to us. One thing they don't tell you about the best when you grinding this rough, it's niggas that'll bet against you just cause you shining too much. Diamond necklace, cross connected, cause it's all a blessing. Riding reckless, taking risks to get to where I'm headed. Finding leverage, going higher than what I'm projected. Good, when them numbers up, run them commas up. Done it all, but I still feel like I ain't done enough. So I give it all I got until he done with us. Okay, let's pop out. Fuckers they talking about. Niggas be useless, bitches be bopped out. What's the confusion? Why niggas ops now? What am I doing that I can't stop now? They pulling Glocks out, niggas get shot down. And I would do the same, but I am not proud. I try to tell you the whole time. Pop out one time with your boy, girl. Time with you, oh girl. They just wanna see me stop, but I try to tell you the whole time. Hey, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Oh God, look. I'm tired of yelling free all of my niggas, but I really need them all free. Niggas getting charged with a strap and a plug, man. The battery exhaust things. I come round and see all fake smiles like they giving sales on false teeth. From the same mouths, if it ever goes down, wouldn't hesitate to call me. I got a gun for a killer, that bitch came with a filter. I got guns that I figured out what I wanna do with them. Like if I'm getting outnumbered, I got a gun for my nigga. I got guns for about everything, something to show in a picture. Pick up the litter, we know one top dog. The way I'm calculated, get your ones knocked off. Grind for a minute, when I'm done, top off. They'll see me out on my shit again, seeing where I'm standing out while you search where you fitting in. Diamond necklace, cross connected, cause it's all a blessing. Riding reckless, taking risks to get to where I'm headed. Finding leverage, going higher than what I'm projected. Good, when them numbers up, run them commas up. Done it all, but I still feel like I ain't done enough. So I give it all I got until he done with us. Okay, let's pop out. Fuckers they talking about. Niggas be useless, bitches be bopped out. What's the confusion? Why niggas ops now? What am I doing that I can't stop now? They pulling Glocks out, niggas get shot down. And I would do the same, but I am not proud. I try to tell you the whole time. Pop out one time with your boy, girl. Pop out one time with your boy, girl. They just wanna see me stop, but I try to tell you the whole time.
Shout out to Jawan Ford, man. All right, listen, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a star next to your name. Cue the claps. This is the second song I've heard from you on this particular stream. I'm hearing the chat. I'm seeing the chat. The Chance the Rapper comparisons and all that stuff. I hear the comparisons, but you have your own thing going. You have your own thing going. I like your beat selection. I like your instinct, right? Sounds like you're a really creative guy, and you can rap. And I like your melodies. I think I would love to hear more, and I'd love to know more about you. Where where you're from, how long you've been doing this, the context of like if you've been releasing music, how long you've been releasing music, if you released any music yet. Um, so yeah, man, I'd like to chop it up with you a little bit and get to know you a little more. But I like where you're going. I think that there is definitely a lane for what you're doing, just based on if it's executed the right way, right? And I think just based on these two songs, it like sounds like you kind of have a good grasp of like what you're trying to accomplish musically. And again, I don't know if you're in chat right now, Jawan, watching this, but I like your stuff. So, there's not really much more to say from that. Don't really have much feedback on this song in particular. Mix sounded good. I like the change up. I like the long sort of like drops that you do where you like take the beat out and it's just the raps. I like that. I think you're really executing that really well. So that's cool. I like the ending. And at first, when I was listening to it, I'm like, this song sounds too long. But then I'm listening to it and I'm like, no, like I want him to keep going. Right. And that's a good sign when you hear songs and you're like, yeah, I want to keep hearing this longer. Right. Pause. And you did that. You kept going with the raps. And I think that was appropriate for this song. So, good stuff. I like the song. I put a star next to it. So I remember, I'm putting stars next to stuff that I really like. And I really dug that song. I like the last song too. After hearing two songs from you, I'm understanding the context more of what you're trying to do. And I like it. I like it. There's really not much more to say. I like it. Shout out to Dev Dooley, my boy. It's been a minute, Dev. Shout out to Dev in the chat. All my day ones in the chat. Timos, good to see you in here, bro. It's been a minute. But it's good to see you outside, T. Excuse me. Everyone in here. Too many people to name, but shout out to all you guys so far that are on Twitch and YouTube. Make sure you hit the fucking like or whatever, however it works, and the follow and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. And again, if you want to submit, we're doing beat critiques right now. We're on number 30, so you're gonna be put in the queue in the order it was received. So yeah, we got a long way to go, but we're not doing 900 in one day. I did explain this last stream. This amount of music with the amount of feedback I'm giving is the equivalent of about what was it, 72 hours straight. So yeah. It'll be a while. But send me your music, Nero.fan/Illmind. Let me go back here. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. We've been streaming for about an hour and 45 minutes, which is a long time. It is 6:45 p.m. on the West Coast and 9:45 p.m. on the East Coast, and wherever else you are in the world. So what we're gonna do, we still have a lot more to go. We're not going anywhere yet, but I think a good idea right now is to take a 15-minute break, right? So it's 6:45 right now. Let's resume the stream at 7 p.m. Pacific. That's 10 p.m. Eastern. So we're going to do a 15-minute break. I'll put the away screen. Go get some cheese. I'll put that back up there. Go get some cheese and crackers and go take a piss or do your thing. Have a smoke. We'll be back in 15 minutes. Bathroom break, food break, snack break, coffee break, hot cocoa break. Whatever you want to do during your 15-minute break, go roll one up, go do your thing. And when we come back, we're going to resume with, hold on, we're going to resume with number 31. That's Jawan Ford again with another submission. It's called Love Me Now. That's crazy. I'm looking forward to hearing that. So Jawan got multiple skips. So that's cool. We're going to listen to that next. So Jawan, you are up next. We're going to keep going. 15 minutes on the clock, and we'll be back. I'll see you in 15. back. We are back at it. Right on the dot. Let's go. Feedback loop. Hope you guys are enjoying this new little streaming series I have here. And this chair goes all the way back. Shout out to everyone on Twitch. Shout out to everyone on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I'm streaming on Twitter as well, X. So shout out to you guys, all you guys that are tuned in. I appreciate you taking the time being here with me tonight. We do this every Wednesday, right? Every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And we're doing feedback and criticism, constructive criticism on your music. I welcome all producers, singers, songwriters, rappers, any genre, any music you make. Go ahead and submit it. Nero.fan/illmind, first come, first serve. So you see who you are, where you are in the queue when you submit, and I'm doing them in the order that they're received, unless you opt in for a skip or a throne tier, and then you get to skip the line. So we're going through those, and we're going to try to get through as many as possible. I'm probably going to stream for, we've been streaming for 2 hours already so far. It's, guys, I feel like it felt like 30 minutes right now. Or like, it doesn't feel like 2 hours right now to me. It's just flying by. So we're going to keep going on the queue in the order that they were received, unless you got to skip, which a lot of these are. Our next submission is by Jawan Ford once again. And again, shout out to you, Jawan. I'm already convinced. I already am very interested in your music and would love to hear more. And I'm glad we have a third song here for today from you that we get to listen to. If you want to support Jawan on Instagram, it's at Jawan Ford, JAWUANFORD, Jawan Ford. And this is a song called Love Me Now. Let's go.
I mean, at this point, you don't even got to question what we here for. Free the world, free the world, free the world, huh? You did. Crossing them cages all over. Obi, one and only. Hey, you're not mine and it's good, it's understood. I'll get us out of the hood, leather and wood, yeah. I don't fit into their standards, nor wish I could. Oh, man, now we up to something. This one of the ones I kill before we even get the chance to finish the production. Wow, look, I come up with hits without percussions. I turn nothings into somethings. This is what you've been missing, is it? That hard to find right under your eyes, you just have to pay attention. But it ain't make no difference, cause every day we was working, busting like fucking dishes. Y'all don't get it, bitch, I'm on a mission. Like a group of Christians, trying to spread the vision. If no one get it, I get it. This fucking world's a prison, full of limits and people who never mind their business. Y'all ain't listening, can I get a witness? Hugs, kisses, and curses from some unwritten verses. Cause if I said it, I meant it. Hit record would be perfect. Yeah, hit record would be perfect. Don't even ask me what's up, just assume I've been working on never working, which make these rappers nervous. But don't start hurting, I'll ghostwrite for an extra service. And if your song don't touch my soul, then that shit is worthless. Fuck whatever purpose, even if the numbers working. Doors locked, throw some sore spots. This is Fort Knox. Every time your boy drop a spit it out like Clorox. I know you hear me talking, or not. If you had anyone to love, I'll lead you one out. But you're not mine, and that's good, it's understood. I'll get us out of the hood, leather and wood, yeah. I don't fit into their standards, nor wish I could. Just love me now while you can, you know you should, hey. I support you.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Jawan. Again, I just wanted to switch up this screen here. I feel like this is like a cool way to view everything, so at least you guys can see me a little bit clearer, and it'll just be a better experience here listening. Let me just fix this little thing real quick. Shout out to all you guys that are in the stream, that are still with us. You guys are awesome. Let me go ahead and fix this real quick. I have like ADHD when it comes to like making sure shit is fucking perfect. You know what I'm saying? So something like that. I want you guys to be able to see the next submission. Anyway, all right. So, Juwan Ford, 3 for 3. You know, that's a popular sample. You guys know that song. I thought the song was great. Again, this is the third song that we heard from you today. Obviously, you can rap. You got a cool melody voice. Like, you could definitely sing. I like your beat selection. I like your song concepts. I just like everything you're doing, dude. Yeah, I like where it's going. You know, and you're 3 for 3. You're 3 for 3. I don't think there's much more to do to this song. Mix sounded fine. The beat sounded fine. You know, love the concept. Love the delivery. That's a fun one. Is it a single? No. Is it meant to be like a smash single record? No. Like, it doesn't have to be, you know? This is just like a really good album cut. And people overrate or they underrate album cuts, man. Album cuts are important. You know, that's how your fans get to know you, through those like in-between songs, right? So, great song. I like it. I'm not mad at it. This is our third song we heard from you today. I'm a fan. I like it. Not much more for me to say. And again, Juwan, I want to iterate. I'm going to reach out to you. I want to have a deeper conversation with you and get to know you and what you're doing. Because again, like I said, on this stream, I'm also, in addition to giving you guys feedback and constructive criticism, I'm also looking for people to collaborate with. You know, I'm a producer, so I want to work with people. I'm looking for people to sign, you know, whether it's on Empire Distribution potentially, or a publishing situation on Empire Publishing. You know, I'm an A&R here, so I'm looking for all that stuff too. So anyway, sidebar, Juwan, I like your stuff. We're going to tap in some more, okay? So, and I'll star that one again for you. You got 2 stars today. Our next submission in the queue is Sharp Productions. I see you, Sharp. Clap it up for Sharp. I see Sharp in the chat. This is by Sharp Productions. If you want to support him on Instagram, it's at Sharp Productions, SHARP PRODUCTIONZ. Sharp Productions. And the note that he left here is, very much appreciate you and all that you've done and continue to do for the community. Thank you for the opportunity. Much love and respect. Sharp, you know, I appreciate you a lot. You're one of my OGs here. You're one of my Blap gods. You know what I'm saying? You've been a day one supporter of like everything I'm doing, and you're just continuing to just interact with my community, and like, just know for you, Sharp, that like I appreciate you and we appreciate your presence here. So thank you, bro. So that being said, let's hear the music. All right. So this is Sharp Productions, 80s Cruise. All right, shout out to Sharp Productions with the beat. So I see a couple comments in the chat. It said M Hitty said sync placement. Yep, I agree with that. And then Visual Prime said this sound like hub area or main menu music, low key, and I'm mad at it. Yeah. So my first instinct for this, I agree with them. Like, definitely sounds like a piece of music that could easily fit in like a video game or you know, even like a YouTube video. You know what I mean? I think this beat is highly syncable. You know, I think sync is probably the main use case for this beat. You could try to find a vocalist to do something on this, which is also cool. You know, it's also it's always a good idea to try to get vocals on something because it could really transform what a beat feels and looks like, or you can hear the potential of a beat when you put vocals on it. What I would do though, Sharp, is upload this to Suno and go to the advanced mode and put your influence bar all the way to 100 and write some lyrics and see what kind of vocals you can add to this beat. The best way to do that is through Suno. So mess around with some AI stuff, man. Like get a vocal idea on this and see where else you can take it. You know, it's got some good chords, very friendly chord progression, feels good, you know, and you know, I think at this point it's like, okay, you can leave it and try to pursue it and get a sync placement, or try to take it to the next level, right? And I think the next level from where it is now is getting some kind of vocal on this. And the easiest way to get the highest quality vocal, if you don't know anyone who sings or who could do vocals, try it out on Suno, or like try to use some AI to like add some vocal ideas on there and just see where you go from there. Visual Prime said, yo, we can submit songs. Yeah, Visual, read the ticker. See that ticker down there? See that? What does that say? Read that. So yeah, if I were you, I would fuck with Suno and see if we can have some vocals on there. But the second thing I want to say about this beat is I didn't love the initial drop. So you have this like melodic buildup, right? And then you have this melodic buildup, and then you know, the drums drop, but then it's sort of like a little bit anticlimactic. So for that first initial drop, when the kick and the full drums come in, like maybe add a little bit more to that part. So like maybe like a sweeper, or maybe like a drum fill, or maybe just something, maybe another synth to go on top of it, just something to make it a little more thicker. Pause. You know what I mean? And I think it'll just give that impact moment like a little more you know what I'm saying? But outside of that, really cool track, just very open. I think there's more you can do with it. All right. Okay, our next submission on the feedback loop is again Sharp Productions. Once again, clap it up. Okay, Sharp got another skip. We're gonna jump right into it. This is Sharp Productions, the same producer as the last one, and the note here says a little multi-genre diversity. This being more R&B. All right, great. You know, I'm in my R&B bag right now, so I'm trying to hear R&B. This is called Say You Will. All right, Sharp Productions. Hey, by the way, can you guys hear me okay? How's the audio on here? I added a compressor to my microphone, to my vocals, so you should be able to hear me a little bit clearer. Let me know, chat, if the audio is good, especially from this distance. Like, I'm sitting like this because the chair like reclines. Um, and this position right here that I'm in is very comfortable. So I'm not planning on moving here from this position. I don't think I want to move. I don't want to move right now. This is great. And when you're sitting here for hours, which we have so far, it's important for me to be comfortable here so I can do this without, feeling it the next morning. So that being said, really cool R&B track, Sharp. You know, the one part that stuck out to me that I didn't love was the part where the drums come out, and it's just a pad, so and then it's the bass. I think I don't love that part. I think that it feels a little too empty. You're losing a little bit of the rhythm in there. And also, not for nothing, it might be difficult for a singer to navigate that part of the song. It just sounds like too much was dropped out. And for me, and this is sort of my personal preference and kind of from my experience, you don't want parts of your beats to lose rhythm. You want the dropouts to have some type of element in there that still feels rhythmic, right? So that people, the listener or the artist that's cutting to the beat can still know like the metronome of like what the cadence is. Because if you take too much stuff out and you lose sense of time and tempo, then you might get like a shaky performance from your vocalist. So make sure you have something rhythmic inside of your beat whenever you do like a dropout. And a lot of times that's like a pre-hook or the beginning of the second verse. You know, you might take the drums out for a while, 2 bars, 4 bars, sometimes 8 bars. But you want to be cognizant of those moments and just make sure there's something in there that's gluing it together. What I would do, Sharp, though, in that part where you drop the drums out and it was just the pad and the bass and those little like synths, I would delete the bass and then replay another bass, but do like a synth bass and make sure you hold the note down. So whatever the progression was, I forgot it already, but those are cool. It's just a cool way to do a pre-hook or a cool way to do a little breakdown. And that's also going to inspire the singer, especially since you're calling this R&B, like it definitely feels R&B. You're gonna get a better performance from whoever ends up singing this song. Okay. So other than that, drums were cool, crispy, not too much reverb. Sharp. You've been a friend of the channel for a long time. Back when I was streaming on Twitch in the pandemic days when we were going crazy with fucking 10,000 people here at once and having trolls and mods and guys, we did all the things. By the way, like if you're this first time tuned into my stream, like we were one of the top streamers on Twitch 4 or 5 years ago, and I'm grateful for those times. Those were really fun. And then I took a long hiatus, and now we're back. But hey, listen, Sharp, great drums. I wouldn't really change nothing else. And again, I'm going to say it again. Use the tools out there to get some vocals on this, right? Suno or whatever platform. If you don't have immediate access to a singer, learn how to write some lyrics. Write an idea down, right? Write an idea down and input that shit. Upload the beat to the platform. Get a top line going. Fuck with it. Leverage AI and use it to your advantage. You know what I mean? Use it to your advantage. and just do it that way. So yeah, that's all I got for this one. And I believe you have yet another submission. Here we go. We're keeping it moving. This is Sharp Productions again, and this is a beat called Sentimental. Let's go. All right, shout out to Sharp Productions once again with the submission. Okay, so immediate thoughts. I like the melody. I like the bass. I like the progression. I almost definitely want to hear a progressive R&B vocalist on this. I don't love the drums, dude. I don't love the drums. I think there's one of two fixes. One, the issue with the drum is that I like the drum choice, right? Kind of. The drums are over compressed, and I can hear the compressor pumping. I pause. I can hear the compressor, it's pumping, and so you're getting that pancake effect. You're losing some of the attack on the snare. You're losing the attack on some of the nuances of that drum break. But then also sound like you put a little bit of low end boost EQ post compressor, which, when you do that, you start to get these like unnatural nuances with live drum sounding tracks, right? And live drums are very tricky. They could be. Obviously, there's no rules to music. You can do whatever you want. Some people like the overcompressed drum break sound, but I think for this particular beat, I think it'd be better to have just the drums to smack a little bit more in the mix. But the idea of having a dirty drum break in there is definitely a good idea. I would either delete the compressor or whatever effects chain you have on that drum break, and then start all over again. I would just muddy it up a little bit. Even Decap's knock plugin, like throw knock on this, you know, and get some of that boosted. That might do the trick. But then also what you can do is dig into the AJ Hall drum breaks. And Sharp, I know you're up on AJ Hall. He's one of my producers. He is one of the best, if not the best, drum break creator, drummer, sample pack maker, and producer on the market. And his drum breaks are fucking insane. I'm sure you'll find something in his packs that will fit well with this vibe. His stuff comes straight out the box, ready to go. So yeah, check out AJ Hall, or just I want that drum break to like really fucking smack. Like I want it to like smack me in the fucking stomach. You know what I mean? Pause. Like, so yeah. All right. So other than that, I think you'll be in good shape if you do that. Our next submission is Sharp Productions again. Sharp just came in and said, fuck y'all, I'm doing like 10 skips and we about to get this shit going. So that's what Sharp did. So kudos to you, Sharp. And excuse me, if you want to submit your music, songs, beats, whatever you want to submit, you see the link down below. All right, so Sharp Productions again with a submission called John Wick, one of my favorite movies. So I'm curious to see what this sounds like. Let's go. Sharp Productions. This is a hit play on Sharp Productions Beats stream now. The only thing I didn't like in this beat was bum 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 bum. That little that little bend on that last note. I don't know if you like put an effect on it, like Effectrix or something, to make it bend up. I like the idea of something happening there. I just don't think that was the right call. Because you're gonna get some people that are gonna hear that and get annoyed by it. I know I did. I mean, I kind of have low-key ADHD when it comes to listening, and when I hear that, I can't unhear it, you know? And I like mistakes in music. Like, I like weird shit in beats. But I think we should have just kept the right note in that. So maybe get rid of that little bend. Bum, 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 bum. Like, get rid of that. Maybe it happens every so often, but not every time, you know? Drums were cool. I think there's definitely some more interesting things that you could do with the drums. You know, especially with trap, like trap has been dominant in hip hop for so long now. We're going on damn near over a decade of trap dominance, probably maybe more. And it's become very sophisticated. A lot of people have tried a lot of different things with trap drums. And so I think that if you are going to make a beat like this, try to do something that sounds a little more competitive and a little more weird, you know? Like, don't be afraid to get in there and throw some weird shit in there. Like, do like a weird hi-hat pattern or, you know, something. Just throw something in there to, like, make it stick out from all the rest. You know what I mean? Pause. You know? So. Okay, next up is Sharp Productions again. Oh, you guys, hey, listen, don't kill the messenger. Like, shout out to Sharp Productions. He got all the skips. He invested in getting these skips, and we're going. This is the Sharp Productions stream right now. Sharp Productions, again, this is called Sheets. Let's go. Okay. So, Sharp. Similar feedback from the last beat. There were too many dropouts. Too many dropouts. I think you took the drums out too many times. So, and again, the way you sequence your beat is very, very, very important. So, I think go back, reload this beat, bring the drums back. Maybe the dropout of the drums happens like once or twice. And just keep the drums going. Don't worry about doing too many dropouts or like, oh, or whatever. Like, it's fine. Keep the drums in there. Or if you are going to do a dropout, like I said earlier, put something in there rhythmic, maybe a filtered drum, or maybe just hi-hats with a clap, something, right? You want to put something in there where you're not losing the listener, right? Those dropouts are too empty. So fill the dropouts in. Maybe keep the drums going all the way through. And again, like, upload this bitch to Suno and write a top line, or at least a hook idea, and get some vocal ideas going on this. Like, I think Sharp for you, like, that's probably like the next phase in what you should do in all these beats, because they're very melodic. There's enough space in them. I like your usage of creating space. I like your usage of sound selection and just keeping things open, and that's very conducive to getting a good vocal performance on this. So keep that going, and get some vocals on these, man. You know, 100%. Okay, let's keep going. Our next submission is, once again, the man, the myth, Sharp Productions. I think this is Sharp's last submission. So shout out to Sharp Productions. Give him a round of applause for submitting his entire beat tape on skips to the feedback loop. So yeah, let's jump right into it. It's called Swangin'. shout out to Sharp. Shout out to Sharp. Sharp, that was my favorite one. That was my favorite one. It was very cohesive. Maybe it's because I really like these kind of beats. But everything sounded balanced. Like the drums sounded good. I like the drum selection. I like how textured they were. Love the little bass in there. Love all the little nuances and the little sounds and like the delay, but like it was all like it all made sense. It all made sense. I see in chat, some of the comments like it could be in like was it GTA? But I could definitely hear it being synced. I could hear someone rapping on it. I could hear someone singing on it. Cool beat, really, really cool beat, man. I think this is again one of those beats that it sounds like you purposefully left space in there, which is great. All of your beats, Sharp, all 100 of them that we just heard, there's one common denominator to your stuff, Sharp. I'll say this. What you have is you have a good sense of space, keeping stuff open, the art of not overproducing, and again, that's an art form. We're all guilty of it. We want to just keep adding shit to the fucking beat, and 9 times out of 10, the shit ain't even needed. You know what I mean? Like it's just a distraction. And for me, the goal for making beats is to create a piece of music that vocalists could record on and create a song with, right? I'm in the business I'm in the category of creators that likes to make songs, right? Yeah, that makes sense. The business of making songs. That's the business that I'm in. I'm not in the business of like making cool beats, although we make cool beats for fun, and yeah, the beats are cool. But like at the end of the day, the goal for me personally, this is just me, in this stage of my life, the goal for me personally is always just how can we create the best song possible, and it starts with the beats most of the time, right? So, really good stuff, Sharp. Overall, I've heard your stuff over the years, and I hear the improvement. I see that you're dialing back. I see that you're being more mindful of better sound selection, being more mindful of your sequencing, being more mindful of the idea of space, keeping stuff open. You're getting really, really good at it. You're getting better and better. And, I'm comparing it to your older stuff, and like, I'm liking what I'm hearing, So, Sharp, keep going. Like, I appreciate all of those submissions too. Like, we basically dedicated the last 45 minutes to you, Sharp. But you uploaded all those skips, so we had to do it. So looking forward to hearing more, bro. And it's so good to see you in here, bro, for real. So good to see you in here. We're gonna keep going. And shout out to everyone that's here. I know it's getting late, but we're here. I do this once a week, every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Pacific to 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. We've been streaming since 5, so we're going on 3 hours right now, and shout out to all the viewers in here on YouTube and Twitch. I see in my queue that there's not queue, in my OBS here, there's about 630 people total that are joining us right now, 630. So that's pretty cool for my second stream back, getting people hip to the fact that I'm back streaming. I really appreciate every single one of you guys, seriously. So let's keep it moving, see how many more we can fit in before we all lose our minds, because we've been here for 3 hours. Next up is That Ass Ain't Real. It better not be. This is by Pink Jag. At Pink Jag if you want to support. Instagram at PINKJAGG. And here's the little blurb here that Pink Jag left. So, Pink Jag is a Los Angeles-based brother duo carving out their own lane with a sound that breaks barriers and redefines genres. Jagger Spacey, the rapper and vocalist, channels raw emotion into every lyric, while Austin Spacey crafts bold, atmospheric production deeply rooted in their Spanish heritage. All right, let's go. All right, so this is called That Ass Ain't Real. Nice title.
Hey, hey. Yeah, say you're hot fool, but that ass ain't real. Hey, hey. Why you so stuck up? Got me walking on stills. Walking, hey. Say you love me, why I still pay the bill? Hey. Oh, you're honest, but it's perk like the pills. You got it like I like it. Under a star, girl, I ain't talking about wraith, I'm talking about God. Leave me in awe, how you be popping that body, it's gotta be fraudulent, baby, be honest with me, you know how I be. Hey, laying here watching it, thinking about that one dude that you told me not to be so bothered about. It was you that told me no one hit it like I do. Down those eyes, when I'm inside, yeah, I like hitting it backwards. All my friends said you're savage, I done listen and backflip, end up getting my ass kicked. Ex gon' trip when I blast it, her and that podcast bastard. Everybody's fucking with somebody, someone, everybody says they're with somebody, but got somebody else or somebody. It's a free for all unless you buy her body. Yeah, say you're hot fool, but that ass ain't real. Hey, look, why you so stuck up? Got me walking on stills. Walking, hey, say you love me, why I still pay the bill? Hey, oh, you're honest, but it's perk like the pills. Hey, you think you're my golden girl? Hey, you're someone that my friends can't stand. I swear I was her only fan. I got away from the hills, away from the heels. Far from it, still I'm true. Yeah, say you're hot fool, but that ass ain't real. Hey, look, why you so stuck up? Got me walking on stills. Walking, hey, say you love me, why I still pay the bill? Hey, oh, you're honest, but it's perk like the pills.
Shout out to Pink Jag. That ass ain't real. I will say this. Pleasantly surprised, bro. Pleasantly surprised. Very fun to listen to. Really vocal production and vocal performance was great. The beat was fun. The change-ups happened at points in the song that I felt like I wanted them to happen. The transitions felt right, and it's a cool concept. I'm not gonna lie, like I was expecting something else just based on the title, like That Ass Ain't Real. Like, what are they talking about? This is either gonna go hard or be trash. Just being transparent. Just because of the name of the song, but pleasantly surprised. It's a good song. it's a good song, you know. Again, another song that could perform well as a video. You know, I don't know if looks like it's on Spotify, so well, it is on Spotify, but so I don't know how long ago that came out. I don't know, you know, did you guys shoot a video for it? But that would definitely be a cool song to create like a long marketing campaign for. So because, and I say that because you have all these different change ups in the song. And so you have like a verse, you have a pre-hook, you have a hook, you have like a cool little bridge part, you have like another verse that sounds cool, different than the first one. So you can take all these moments throughout the song and create multiple pieces of content, micro content. Kind of similar to what LaRussell does and a lot of artists, where you'll shoot a different video for the same song, right? So like maybe there's one video where you guys are shooting it in the backyard. Another video on Monday, you're shooting a 1 minute snippet of the hook and you're performing it on a bridge. And then, and I'm making this shit up. On Tuesday, you're shooting, you're releasing a video, a micro content video of you performing the song like in a club, right? Maybe it's the hook this time or a verse. So, you know, you can use all these different parts of the song to create all these different types of micro content that you could deploy on, you know, your Instagram, your TikTok, your Facebook, all the things. So really cool song to create some campaigns around. I don't know how much or how little you've done that yet, Pink Jag, but I think the song is definitely good enough and worthy to like, you know, put some energy behind. So that's what I would do, man. That's what I would do. I don't have any mixed feedback. I don't have any creative feedback. I think it's a cool song, and I think that it deserves to be worked, right? So get some content going for that if you haven't already. I would definitely double down on that song. It's got a nice feel to it, and it was original too, man. Like I got a little moment where I was like, "Oh, it's kind of Kendrick-y." Chat, let me know if you agree. It was like right. There was like that little moment in there. It was like, "Oh, that sound like Section 80, a little bit." Like a little, you know, alter ego Kendrick, K-Dot. And that's not a bad thing, you know what I mean? But overall, great job. Do some content for this dude. I like what I heard. Mix sounded great. Song sounded great. Keep that shit going, man. Keep it going. All right. And next up, we have, last but not least, for today. It's almost 8 o'clock. We've been streaming for 3 hours. We streamed for 3 hours last week, and today we did. So we got through a decent chunk, but we got a long way to go. So our last submission for today is J Smack. This is called Masterpiece. If you want to support J Smack on Instagram, it's at @theofficial J Smack, @theofficial_JSMACK. And then some context on the song. This song was released in October 23rd. Clean version available too. Side note, sorry for the comment on the IG post about pointing out my song on the screen. Oh, no, dude, that's fine. I just felt you didn't hear the chorus properly, so I wrote it in the comment. Appreciate the feedback on the song, though. Okay, great. So this is called Masterpiece by J Smack. Let's go. Oh, interesting. We're doing this.
Damn girl, you can take it from me. What God made you, he made a masterpiece. And let's just say, I'm a connoisseur of fine art. Those hips, those lips, like where do I start? I can start from the front and put that smack on, or I can break that baby bag till that bag gone. And we gon' keep it lit till that bag gone. Wake up in the morning with you back on. Back on me, riding me like a Kawasaki. Heard you like a body, took you out to teppanyaki. Man, them Saki bones was hitting like it's Nagasaki. Like the hands on the clock, you can never stop me. I gave a deep stroke like Vincent Van Gogh. We take it back to the bed and you know that it's on. That's what Jay Smack do, and that's what she does. She a killer with a figure that gon' hold me down up. No cap, little mama had the whole package. Plus she look like she just won Miss World pageant. Told her if she gave me her hand, we'll make a royal flush. Now bring that ass over here and give me some. Like, damn girl, you can take it from me. What God made you, he made a masterpiece. And let's just say, I'm a connoisseur of fine art. Those hips, those lips, like where do I start? I can start from the front and put that smack on, or I can break that back till that back on. And we gon' keep it lit till that back on. Wake up in the morning with you back on. Hop in, we better go for another ride. You and I looking butter on the story 9. Red bottom, Subi jeans and a Gucci bag. Designer bust down, breaking necks, walking past. She a keeper for real, not a dick and dash. A masterpiece, that I gotta have. That pearl real life, be a hidden treasure. Captain J Smack, ready to go down under. Best believe I'm a deep sea diver, swimming on the side. I'ma have you hitting notes they only hear at the Opera House. And wake up all sticky like we at the Waffle House. Damn girl, you can take it from me. What God made you, he made a masterpiece. And let's just say, I'm a connoisseur of fine art. Those hips, those lips, like where do I start? I can start from the front and put that smack on, or I can break that back till that back on. And we gon' keep it lit till that pack on. Wake up in the morning with you back on.
All right, Jay Smack. I see the artwork. Hold on, let me look at the artwork because you mentioned it. That's actually cool. Wow, that's cool. All right, shout to Jay Smack. So energetic song, dude. It kind of. Are you from the Bay, Jay Smack? I don't remember if you mentioned if you were or not, but definitely felt like some Bay Area shit, some California shit. You know, it's funky, it's up tempo. You know, I think the issue. It's not even really an issue, just something to be mindful of, Jay Smack. Okay, yeah. So you Sac area, that makes sense. So especially Yay area. Shout out to my Yay area people. So the thing about Bay Area music and just California in general, like it's so regional, but it's so competitive, right? And you know, it's such a special sound out here that you guys have. It's an attitude, it's a lifestyle, it's there's swag, there's you know, y'all just got that energy. And so I think the question you want to ask yourself always is, how can I cut through the noise, right? How can I create what's true to me being from out here, but how can I create it in such a way that's going to set myself apart from everyone else, right? Like you have guys like Pilo who cut through the noise because he just is so infectious and, you know, he's just done it for so long. Obviously, you got one of the GOATs, E40, who, like, you know who he is, you know? And then you got Miles Minnick, who's been super dope lately, too. And he's approaching it from, like, a Christianity standpoint, like, you know, Christian rap, you know, whatever you want to call it. And then you have someone like La Russell, you know, who is obviously doing it the way he's doing it. So, you know, those are things that you want to be mindful of. I think this song, J Smack, is like, it's a good song. It's a good representation of like Bay Area bounce. And you're definitely rapping on it. But, you know, I think just overall, you want to just be mindful of, okay, like, how can I create my music and tell my story in a way that's going to like set myself apart from everyone else that's doing it out here? Because again, you tend to hear a lot of the same stuff over and over with regional music. Like when you go to New York, right now, New York is drill, right? Sexy drill, whatever you want to call it. And like everyone's following suit. And then when Jasu did Bali Funk or a derivative of Bali, I forget what they're calling it, whatever. But then, you know, Cash Cobain jumped on it and did his version of like a Bali Funk thing from Jasu, who like kind of like helped usher in that sound, right? you have all these people that are doing the same thing, right? And so on one hand, it helps to create identity for that region, but on the other hand, it makes it harder for artists to cut through that noise and set themselves apart from everyone else. So this message really is more so for all artists and producers too, but creating regional music is good, but at the same time, just be mindful of, okay, how can I make music that'll set myself apart from everyone else? Because that's what fans are looking for. They're looking for stuff that sticks out, stuff that makes them go, like, I haven't heard that before. I haven't heard an artist, like, say a word in that way before, or I haven't heard a song like this before, or that beat was crazy. It reminds me of this, but it feels new, right? And that's that sweet spot that we're all looking for. That's that sweet spot as creators that we're trying to chase, is how can we create something that's familiar enough so that people will pay attention, but also innovative enough for people to stay, right? So familiarity to get their attention, and then how can we keep them? How can we keep them as super fans? How can we get them to stick around? I think that's where the innovation and the progression, being progressive, comes in, where that's where they want more and more and more, right? So I think it's our job as creators to start doing that more and really pushing each other to do that, right? And so J Smack, that's my message. Like, I think you're great. I think you're obviously a great rapper. You obviously could deliver on the mic. You have a good ear for beats. But again, I think the next layer of all of that is, how can I approach my music and tell my story that's going to be unique from everyone else that's doing this, something very similar out here in the region that I'm in, right? So yeah, so wow, it's 8:07. It's 11 p.m. on the East Coast. I appreciate all of you guys that are tuned in. Man, we got quite a few people in here. I know you guys don't see the total number, but our total number of viewers right now live is 735. So I appreciate all 735 of you guys. This is our second ever stream doing the feedback loop series. I'm going through submissions. I'm giving feedback. I'm giving constructive criticism. I'm giving free advice. Submissions are free completely unless you opt in to get a skip, which a lot of you guys are doing. That's not up to me. That's completely up to you guys. You know, it allows for you to skip the line. If you want to invest in yourself and do that, go ahead. But if not, man, like, I'm going to try to get through as much music as possible during every single stream, right? So you guys see how we're doing it here. I'm not just playing music and skipping over it. Play, skip. Ooh, that's a vibe. Cool. Good job. Boom. Like, I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to waste anyone's time. I'm not here to waste your time. I'm here to give you as much detailed value as I can. I don't think there are any other people out there in my caliber that is putting this much love into constructive criticism and feedback. And this is not a competition for me either. Like, I don't care. But what I'm saying is, I know that it's few and far between, and I would love to just continue to be one of those people in this industry that is here for you, being honest, giving you guys as much value as I can here. And, you know, I'm going to continue to do this for as long as I can. So we're going to do this every week, like I said, every Wednesday, every fucking Wednesday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. I might do more streams per week. That's the thing. Like, we're doing them once a week, but I might do twice a week. I might do 3 times a week. But, you know, I'm a producer. I'm a father. You know, I'm SVP of A&R at Empire. I'm, you know, all these different things, and I'm grateful for all those things. And time is valuable, and I value your time. I don't want to waste you guys' time. I don't want to waste my time. So that's why we're doing our streams like this. Been having a lot of fun doing them. So if you want to submit, submissions are free unless you want to skip the line and get your throne or get your super skip or your skip. Go to Nero.fan/illmind. I'm going to keep the streams up there. We're at like 1,000 submissions still. So keep those songs coming. And we're gonna resume this next week. We're gonna resume the next stream with the next song, which is this right here. It's a song called "Hit the Spot" by Crystal Liz and Franconi. You're up next, number 40 on the queue, unless someone opts in for that throne, and then we're gonna do throne first because that's just the cheat code to skip the line all the way. But as of now, you're next, and we're gonna do that on Wednesday of next week. So I'll see you guys Wednesday, same place, same time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Go ahead and submit. You can submit while I'm offline too. Nero.fan/illmind. Spread the word. Tell your rapper friends, singer friends, producer friends. Shout it out on your socials. I know there's quite a few people that are doing Nero feedback right now, and shout to all of them, so this is just one of them, but I hope I'm able to continue to bring you guys as much value as possible. So Nero.fan/illmind. You guys have a good night. I appreciate your time. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the rest of the week. It's Thursday tomorrow, and I'll see you all next week.